Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name is Todd, also known as Mage Mick, and this is of course Terraria. Last time we took a quick foray into the jungle, which ended horribly. We did manage to get a cloud in a bottle though, which will greatly benefit us later on. Um, this episode, I was going to focus on maybe doing another foray into the jungle, or trying to build another house so we can get some more NPCs. Our main focus now is kind of trying to deal with the corruption so we can get in there, and of course fighting more bosses is the best, but the first two desert bosses, I don't know if we'll be able to deal with them super effectively. We might be able to build an arena to be able to try and fight them. Let's see. Haven't even fought the Eye of Cthulhu, Crabulon. The Goblin Army will show up eventually. But the Eater of Worlds is a huge step. If we can get to him, we can go back and fight the other bosses much, much quicker. So I did want to take this mask off because I'm not a big fan of that. And my little raincoat so we can show off our armor here. Let's see. Okay, so we can focus on, in this episode, let's go with building another house. We're going to try and make this as quick as possible. Let me pull out all the wood and stone I've got. So I'm going to go mining first of all. And if I don't have enough time to actually build the house, I will do it in the next part. But we are going to need more houses so we can hold some more NPCs. Let's get dirt. I need all the dirt I've got so I can fill in some of these holes. Where did I throw all my dirt? I know I had a giant stack of dirt somewhere. There it is. Don't have any more stone, sadly. Gonna have to get lots and lots of stone, but let's focus on filling in these holes first. So this episode's gonna be mostly just kind of just talking, slowing it down. Might as well just be a podcast at this point. In the future, I may decide to just cut out building, but I don't know. It's kind of fun to show it off and show off the process that went into actually doing it. Just so you don't cut everything out. I figure somebody's got to see the building eventually, see how it's done. Not that I'm anywhere near a master builder in Terraria, but I like to think I can make at least something half decent. And I guess I could talk about a little bit about what made me choose the magic class and why I kind of like going down this path. We may decide to focus a little bit into the melee as well, because I've seen some of the stuff that comes from the mods, but the magic in Terraria is always really cool. And there was a period of time where there was an armor set which pretty much made you invincible when you used magic weapons. It's the Spectre armor. At one point before it was so sadly nerfed to reduce the amount of damage you deal. It actually increased the amount of damage you deal and healed you for their said damage. It was just a ridiculous armor set, which I loved. It was so strong. And I still think it's pretty strong if you're just playing the base game, but now that we've got mods installed, it's not anywhere near as strong as it was. Let's see. Okay, so we filled in one hole. We'll probably fill in this hole eventually, so we can flatten out the area so we can get some more space to build stuff. But filling in that hole is going to take a lot of time. I just wanted to fill in this hole just because it's really a big pain in the butt when I'm trying to get back from respawn back to the house. I think if I level out this ground I may spawn in the air, which is kind of a problem, but oh well. It's not the end of everything. Let's switch over to auto. Yeah, there we go. Smart cursor in there. I'll cut this down. So I was thinking a little bit about what I wanted to build. And I do want to go for like a castle village sort of theme for my town this time around. I really do like that sort of theme. But I also want to focus on building something nice in the center, which I'm not sure if I'm going to make it floating or not. I may decide to build like a base that floats above the city, or I may decide to just have something in the center that kind of floats above the ground. It's really good to have a floating base in Terraria, if you didn't already know. I'm sure most people who are watching this series or would watch this series pretty much already knew that, though. Let's get rid of this stone because I don't like the way it looks. Well, maybe we'll replace it later on, but for now we don't want it here. Okay, so we will fill this in. Alright. I'm sure I'm not doing this perfectly optimally, but oh well. Don't have the best tools to work with here. So that levels out that area there. I could finish filling that in, but I did plan on building the house on the other side. I just kind of wanted to focus on getting that done so we could respawn easier. And now we will focus on building the house, but I'm going to need more stone, so let's go down in the mine. Let us throw down some rope. If we can. Come on. There we go. So, not going to mess with Demon Altar, of course. Just kind of setting away downwards. Oh. I got off kilter here, it seems. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We'll just cut this out so we have the proper space there. And we will climb up this wall here. We do also have our bat hook that we got from last time, which is a big old boon for us to be able to traverse down here. Let's see. Let's dig over in this direction so we can get some more stone over here. Don't know if we'll actually find anything, but at the very least we're gonna get a lot of stone, which we're gonna need quite a lot of it if we're gonna want to build what we're gonna build in the future. If we can build enough houses to be able to get something like the demolitionists to show up, then we will be able to build and dig much quicker thanks to the added ability of getting dynamite. Getting your hands on dynamite and bombs early on are always super useful, but combined with the fact that we don't have a lot of money right now, it's a poor life for us, sadly. So let's just dig down over here. So we're almost actually in that other cave that kind of goes down into the mountain, this one here. I may decide to just close that off later on and just kind of wall it in, because our elevator kind of goes into that section already. Who knows, maybe I'll put like a passageway from a basement of one of the houses we build. But for now, let's just dig a little bit down. Get some more stone. This may take a while. Oh, I did say I was going to make a comment of why I chose magic, and I didn't actually say, did I? I really enjoy just the idea of, in video games, having power over kind of reality, and just the sheer fact that magic kind of breaks every known rule, or most of them anyway. But I also kind of like the idea of combining both a little bit of magic and a little bit of know-how, because, you know, as they say, any sufficiently advanced technology is akin to magic, isn't it? I don't remember what that quote's from, but I really should look that one up. I really like that quote. But that's pretty much why I choose magic, just because it's so ridiculous and over the top how you can alter kind of reality itself. And some of the stuff in Terraria, magic-wise, is great. Plus those events with the Spectre armor was super fun to solo those. And I tend to be a solo player when I play video games. I don't prefer typically playing with other people. That doesn't necessarily mean I hate playing with other people. I just, if I can do it myself, I want to see if it's possible first. Oh, topaz crawler. Oh, ow. He still hit kind of hard, but not super hard. Let's see, so this was as far down as we'd got previously. Oh, we found another shrine. So one of the mods did add in a bunch of shrines, which I think there are some special ones that give us some special weapons and things. We'll definitely want to see if we can't find them if we're able. Oh, that is... oh, okay, that was pretty bad. I don't know what type of elemental that was. It looked like potentially maybe a granite elemental. But he really hit pretty hard. Let's see if we can't get some lighting up in here. It's always a shame when you're digging and you run across an enemy that can go through walls like worms or those little elementals. They can really cause you a lot of problems. Because this is... let's see. It had to be a cold water because cold water drains your breathe bar, your breath bar quicker. Oh wow. Okay, so this chest comes with an armor papyrus scarab. Now, we shouldn't really have the ability to get one of these so early on, but typically this comes from, I think, the jungle, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. That's super useful to me. Typically I wouldn't focus on minions so early, but, you know, the better. The more that we can get, the better. So those are cosmic elementals, huh? Alright. I don't think we can summon any more than one sun spirit, but later on when we get more minions, we'll be able to do a whole lot more with the papyrus scarab now that we've got it. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Maybe the bees would probably be the closest summon that we'd be able to get next. Ooh, some rubies. Those will be useful later on. Should be noted that if you do have the mods that I have installed, like Thorium and Calamity and Magic Storage, it's extremely useful that you save those gems if you're able to. Gems become very useful later on for things like Magic Storage. And I think some Thorium stuff also uses them as well, which is pretty good stuff. Oh, I don't want to fall to my death here. Oh, is that a diamond crawler? Ooh. That's quite useful. If we can manage to kill him. Let's just grappling hook over there. Oh yeah. We're going to kill him quite easily with our newfound grappling hook point of view. So thanks to the grappling hook, of course, we've now got an extra jump and the ability to hang on to walls much easier than having to use the ninja gear. Though we'll keep the ninja gear because it does become something later on. Potion statue, not super useful, but I'll take it. Oh, and an ice biome little ruined house. Good. What do we got? Ooh, got a sluggish ice blade. And oh, I don't know if you could hear that. My headphones started to slip there. Sluggish ice blade, that'll be super useful. If I could reforge it, that would be nice, but it's okay. It just does a lot more damage and has a lot better reach. And it's also a material for something, so maybe I'll see what it turns into later. We also got an ice mirror. Functions the same way as a magic mirror. Yeah, I'll equip it anyway. Instead of my magic mirror. Got an ice machine, got some ice torches. Spelunker potions, that'll be good. Teleportation potion. I do like using teleportation potions. And a piece of dynamite. Okay, not a massively good haul, but still something. Let's see, I'd really like to get back into like a area. So, oh, the ice sword shoots projectiles. Now that is a useful ability. We'll probably use that for some time here. Probably don't even need the bow if we've got a sword that shoots projectiles. I was thinking if we do try to challenge another boss, maybe I should just put on the melee armor for a little bit. Like I said, later on we won't even need to worry about it because it's not like a major issue, but right now it's kind of turned out to be a problem. Oh, I see a heart crystal over there. I'm going to go try and get that, but I got a lot of ice bats in the way, so I don't know if I'm going to be super effective at getting it. Plus with the added bonus of the melee armor, I'd get a little bit more melee damage, which now that I've got this ice sword, which actually I wonder, what can I make this into? Ooh. Oh, you can make it into an enchanted sword. But it requires a crystal ball, which we will not be able to get a crystal ball anytime soon. And a barbarian's essence. Okay. Not super great stuff, but still some stuff. This ice biome is actually fairly dangerous to us for the moment, just because ice procs or slow procs. What is it? Chill. That's what it is. Chill procs are quite problematic. Really slow you down and make it very easy for the enemies to hit you repeatedly. But hopefully we won't deal with it. And I think I saw like an emerald crawler up there, but I'm not going to worry about him right now. I want that heart crystal. Heart crystal comes first. Even just one of those increases our max life by a good amount. And we've got to get quite a few of them if we want to progress. So let's deal with this ice bat. Ooh, the range plus the combination that it's actually not that slow is really nice on this thing. Oh man, that ice, that fell through pretty good. Sure, let's throw a torch up there. Let's try and dig our way through. Thankfully it's very easy to dig through ice. We'll deal with this bat that's trying to kill us. Hopefully not before getting killed ourselves. So we really want that heart crystal. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. Ice shards. That'll be useful later on. No, get out of here, bat. I don't want nothing to do with you. Oh, there's some emeralds right up here. Free emeralds. Can I get those? Always got to be on the watch out for gemstones. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Massive ouch. I did not mean to fall that far. But I found a ruby crawler because of it. Oh, cough there. Oh, and a dart trap. Want to get rid of those. Poison is real nasty. And some thorium. Thorium's added, of course, in the thorium mod, and it's very useful. So collect as much of that as you can. I think it creates a nice armor set. And maybe a nice pickaxe later on. Let's see. What can we create with that? So we're going to create the thorium anvil, but the thorium bars are what we really want, because that creates a nice armor set. Plus some other stuff, like shields and whatnot. So we'll want to be getting a lot of thorium later on. I'm very lucky that I didn't die from that fall there. I suppose the ice kind of slows down your fall a little bit, doesn't it? Let's try and get in this door. Gotta break that icicle. There we go. Good to see that they haven't fixed that glitch ever. If you're grappled onto a door and you open it, you get flung through the door. Let's see, what do we got? Ice boomerang. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. What can we make with that? It says some material. Oh, okay. So one of the things that Fargo Wiltus does for you is if you're focusing on throwing, it converts some of the like melee weapons that are like quote-unquote thrown into throwing damage, so you can still get a buff from that. I'm just going to go ahead and take that bow off, because I think the boomerang is probably a little bit better. Let's loot everything that's here. Oh, we're full up, aren't we? Okay. So we will trash. Don't need any mud. Don't think I need this blink root right now. Take that. Take that. And we'll take this chest as well. Oh, I could use my life crystal. There we go. An extra 20 HP. Not super important, but hey, every little bit helps. Okay. So we will go across here using our awesome new ice sword. I really wasn't expecting to explore the ice biome so much here, but you know, I just dug kind of down. I wasn't really expecting really anything in particular. But that is a granite golem. That means we're close to a granite biome. Granite biomes are pretty useful in these mod packs. They have a lot of things that can be added to them. Oh boy. Gonna have to deal with him though. They have that little guarding animation which they then go invulnerable. They don't have a small amount of HP either. Oh, plus we're under attack from bats as well. Just all around bad, isn't it? Alright, dealt with the bat. And we dealt with the golem. Okay, so granite blocks. That'll... Maybe we could style our base out of granite. Kind of like that idea. Granite's got this nice, like, bluish, purplish color to it. It might be cool to make a big old castle out of granite. make it like a dark castle. Let's see. Oh, there's a special type of ore right there. I don't know if we can mine it just yet, but if we are able to, it'd be really great. I think that type of ore allows you to create heart crystals. If it is the type of ore that I'm thinking it is. Oh, we can. We can mine it, but I am full up. Let's delete these mushrooms. I don't need these mushrooms. Life quartz. So you can use this for a couple different things in the thorium mod, but you can make light heart crystals out of them. Life crystals, that is, with 10 of them. So always worth it to pick that up if you can. Oh, there was also a hook dropped right there. I can make another grappling hook out of that. I don't know if it's better than the one I've got with the bat hook, but I'll take a look at that later. I gotta pick it up right now, though, without getting killed by all these granite enemies. I think I just kind of go towards these guys with my face, because this nice sword that I got now. Let's see. I probably don't need this gel. I don't need this dart trap. Look at that dart trap. We are kind of getting full up here, but there's a biome right here that I really wanted to get into, and this is the spider biome. The stuff of nightmares right here. I am a complete arachnophobe. I hate spiders a lot, but there's some really good stuff you can get in the spider biome, so we're going to try and kill some spiders. I don't know if we can really have any access to any of it right away, but if we can get even just a little bit of it. Because I know there's like a good grappling hook and there's some armor sets that we can get later on. I don't know if there's anything majorly good right now. But we'll take a look. Getting the extra cobweb isn't necessarily a bad idea. But man, these spiders take a beating. Let's see. Let's go in with our sword. See how you're doing down here. There's also an NPC that can spawn down here, and I was kind of hoping she would, but it doesn't look like she did. I think this, if I remember correctly, it's the stylist that spawns here, and she just allows you to change your hair color, which not super important, but she's also got some kind of cool dyes which you can dye your hair. Some actual useful things like the time dye, for instance. It's effectively a clock without being a clock. So you don't actually have to carry around a clock anymore. It's just, hey, you have a clock now. As your hair color turns. Oh, and a dart trap, of course. It's not the spiders that got me, it was the dart trap. Let's get rid of this gel. We really want these bombs. Bombs are super useful, as stated previously. Let's get rid of that. You know, here I was thinking I was actually going to get a chance to build some stuff, but I just didn't have enough resources to be able to do it right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem that there's anything else here at the moment. Wow, I did not know that those elementals fell down like that. Oh, a little hopping spider, huh? That's kind of terrifying, but I don't think it's actually that damaging. Does it drop anything, I wonder? Most enemies right now in the game don't really drop a whole lot. Oh, I just realized I had like no HP. Must have been from that granite elemental that hit me. I'm also not running around a whole lot. No, spiders are spawning outside of the spider biome. Hey, get out of here, spider. I don't want nothing to do with you. Oh boy. I might die here soon. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport back. I'm gonna leave this place. I got a good amount of resources from doing what I just did. We'll be able to build at the very least, a house similar to this one, which it looks like I'm gonna have to build. I'm pretty much just gonna mirror this house, build another one. I'd kind of like to build a little bit onto the canopies here and maybe kind of flesh it out, make it look a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I'll look up some ideas for some stylized villager houses later on. But, you know, I was going to build a whole bunch, but we've kind of run out of time already. So I'm going to probably throw all this stuff in a chest. We'll look at some of the stuff we're able to build later on, next time. Yeah, next time. And then we'll build the other house. Let me grab that star real quick. I got the time to grab a star. And then I will probably come back to the house so I'm not out in the open. Close the door, and I will say goodbye for now. So, goodbye.